Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to another episode of The Black Umbrella. Happy TVU Thursday. We are your hosts. I'm Frenchie.
I'm Nika.
And I'm West, y'all. What's up? How y'all doing?
What's up? I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling ready. I'm feeling like a star.
Feeling ready like trigger?
No, not like Trigger Trey.
Oh, yeah.
We have some special guests in the house today.
We sure did.
Okay. It's been highly anticipated for the three of us. So I hope y'all are really ready for this too. Okay. From season 2 of Claim to Fame, in the house today, we have Jerrica and Shayne.
So happy to be here.
Yeah.
We happy to have y'all here.
It's going to be a fun time.
It is.
You already
We're
know it.
excited. We're going to talk more about the show, and we have lots of questions. So we're ready to get into it in the end. But we're going to start it off with the word of the day, like we always do.
Hello, guys.
Hi.
Today's word of the day is strategy. Strategy, a careful plan or method, a clever stratagem. So my question for you is, if you are on a show and you absolutely had to have a partner, what would be your strategy?
If I absolutely had to, I'm very singular.
Where I'm like, I have to have a partner. I'm like one of those people that lie and say like, I love group work. I hate it.
I'm like that too. I ain't even going to lie.
You know, like, I don't know what my strategy would be. I would just try to be real. I would be real, like, Sari. Like, I'm nice with everybody.
Yeah.
I'm like building community.
Right.
But I'm like stabbing in the back.
Oh,
That's
Oh.
how you play.
That's how you're supposed to play
You
games.
always got to stab people in the back, though.
You do.
Why can't y'all make an agreement and just be like, all right, eventually we're going to take each other out?
So
You know,
let's
keep
just...
it up front. Keep it up front.
You're
But
right.
I need you to get through the game.
But you got to stab some people.
Some people, not everybody.
Yeah, not
you need one,
everybody.
you're saying one partner, right?
Okay,
No,
You
right.
get one.
You
You get one, yeah.
That's the person
I'm
you
like,
take with you.
We have a final 2, but you know, at the end.
Yeah. That's really
At the
easy to
end.
do.
At
I
the
think-
end.
Throw it on the table.
I think I would, whenever I think of a show and think of having only one partner, it's so wild. But I think of Amazing Grace.
Oh, your
So
favorite.
I just would have to have my favorite, right? I would just have to have like a some kind of agreement with my partner that I'm not eating anything, but I'll do everything else. So like if it has to do with heights, if it has to do with climbing, I'll do everything, but I just don't want to put anything foreign in
Would
my...
you like jump out of a plane or like?
I'll do
Yeah?
that before I put like
my
a
God.
cow eye in
I'm
my
with you.
mouth.
I'm with you.
Like I can't.
No, I'm with
Okay,
you.
we would be the perfect partners then. 'Cause
Yeah, 'cause-
I'll eat
eat the
anything.
cow
I would, yes, before I jump out of a plane. 100%. I'm
Oh
not
my
jumping
God.
out of a plane.
I'm not eating no bugs.
I would die
I'm
in
not
the
eating no
sky,
testicles.
right? Like,
Mentally, I would not be
it'd be
okay.
nuts.
Fear factor.
No.
Oh, no.
Don't invite me on that show. Please.
Right. Isn't he trying to be like us? Do your own thing, Joe Rogan. Don't try to be a partner like us.
Right.
But we want to have like a little bit of fun.
Cute.
We love to play the and here. We have our guests, and today we have the strangers edition. Not because y'all are strangers, but y'all are strangers maybe to the people who are listening. Cool. So we have some questions here for y'all. They want y'all to answer.
Okay.
Just to get to know a little bit more about you.
Let's do it.
Yep.
So our first question is, what is something that you secretly wish people knew about you?
I know how to knit.
Oh,
You're a knitter.
that's a skill.
I'm a knitter.
I'm gonna get you a knitter sweater.
Please.
Just gonna say
should.
knitter.
Cute.
Just
Please give me something.
It's gonna say knitter.
It's so random, but yes, I know how to knit.
That I'm not mean.
What? People think that?
Yeah, that's like the biggest thing. I think people think that I'm mean, and I'm like, why do you think I'm mean?
You're the sweetest person.
Yeah, it's just the RBF, y'all.
I'm like, sorry, that's just my face.
That's my voice. She can't help it.
I like those answers. Next question. What is the best mistake you have ever made?
Ooh.
The best mistake?
When you think about it, you're like, in the beginning, I was like, oh, hell no. But when I reflect, I'm like,
Oh, it came out right.
it was kind of cool.
The best mistake.
See? So,
Right. stumped?
That's hard.
That is hard.
No,
You got one?
I was gonna say my best mistake. Oh.
Let's hear it.
Go ahead. You want to lead
You
us to
offered.
ours?
Yeah, I'll offer my best mistake.
Okay.
My best mistake I've made, I think, was really just being super duper trusting of certain individuals, like coming into my life. And just like, because I've never had to deal with mistrust. So it was my first time dealing with mistrust. And I was like, oh, like this is how it works. Like, but learning it hurt. But then I realized, like, at the end of the day, it kind of worked out for me in my favor because that person right now is
Down in the dumps.
down in the dumps, baby.
Yeah, it's hard because I feel like a lot of mistakes are still learning experiences. So it's like,
Yeah.
as long as you're able to find the lesson in it, it's hard to almost look at it as a mistake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like that though. That's good.
Yeah.
We can learn.
Yeah.
We can learn and grow.
Definitely.
That's how you look at it.
Yeah.
What she said.
Fair enough.
Right. Our next question. Where is your favorite place in the world and why? Even if it's your house.
Oh. Favorite place in the world and why?
Whole world.
I'm going to have to still say New York. I love it there. I'm a New Yorker, so I do love home. Do feel good to me.
I love New York also. I'm going to say my bed. My bed. And then London. I love London. London feels like
I haven't
home to
really
me.
been to London like I want to be.
We
I was
gotta
there for
go.
like one day.
No, you have to go and you have to do it right. You have to know where to eat because the food is not great everywhere. So like, you have to like go and do it for real.
Okay.
London is lit if you like know how to do it.
Okay.
Maybe I need to go with you.
Yes, let's do it.
Right.
We can make it happen.
Let's go.
Just touched down in London town. Our last question. If you could grant your family one wish, what would it be and why?
My family.
I feel like just like for everyone to be healthy. Oh, yeah, that too. Just like healthy and happy is like
Yeah. That's a good one.
health for everyone.
Okay.
We tag team that question.
That's beautiful.
That's it. I like that. Okay. That's all the questions that we have from the end.
I love it.
We like to do something else on our show where we pay it dust and we give something a shining moment. So our pay it dust, it is a part of the show where we talk about something that just had us messed up, fucked up, upset, upchuck from the week. And we want to dust it off of our shoulders. And our shining moment, something that brought us some joy, some happiness, and we want to shine a light on. So who wants to share first?
I'll go.
Okay.
It's
okay.
my dog right now.
Oh.
I just moved and he peed in my bed. Yeah, I think he's like, just like kind of thrown from being in a new environment.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm mad. I don't
Give
like
him
that.
some grace, Shane.
I don't care. Give him some grace. In my bed.
I know. But
I'm
he's just
upset.
trying to get adjusted to the new space.
I'm upset. So that's mine.
That's. Well, I missed my flight this morning.
Oh,
You know, but it's okay. I made it here in one piece. So I'm just grateful for that. But I did miss my flight at 8 a.m. this morning. It's kind of my fault, though, because I did go out last night.
Yes.
I did. I was out.
That's okay. You got to live
I was
life.
out, and I said, I would make the flight. That did not happen. I didn't make it at all.
I'm paying dust to these early ass mornings I've had lately.
Oh,
I have
okay.
to wake up at 5:45 every single day this week. I promise y'all, it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
No.
Why?
All for different things, like having to do work stuff really early, having to be at schools. I'm paying dust. Okay, listen.
Oh,
The children.
Some of the kids, some of the kids, not all of them, right? But there's a strong majority of the kids who just are not all right now. Like,
we say it all the time.
Because what? How old are they?
They're all in high school, so they're all going through a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
And my biggest thing is, I started my morning at 9 a.m. yesterday, and just like, I didn't start at 9 a.m., but I got to the location I need to get at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
By 9:30, they were screaming, banging on lockers. I said, what?
Yeah.
It's 9:30 a.m. What are we upset about?
just hot chips in the morning.
Their hormones is all over the place.
I've seen students do some crazy things to teachers. None to me.
What's the craziest you think?
I've seen, well, not to teachers, but I've seen a parent fight their child on campus.
Like this?
Right now.
Yes.
Like
Fight
throwing
their
the
kids?
dukes.
Cups?
Baby.
Who
Throwing the
won?
dukes. Not who won.
The parent. The parent
At
won.
least, that makes, I hope.
I mean, I hope.
I don't want the kid doing that
Not
one.
getting embarrassed.
Yeah.
The parenting is interesting nowadays too. A lot of parents, like even you can see it because they don't really show up to parent-teacher conferences and stuff anymore. So it's like they're friends with their kids.
Is that an option?
What, to not show up?
I guess.
Yeah.
But like, that's crazy.
My parents went to every one.
Mine did
Right.
too.
I think
But
it's
it's different
not
times
cut.
now.
Not anymore. They literally, I mean, they'll have parent-teacher conferences and like there'll maybe 5 parents that come and see a teacher. And teachers teach all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't
That's kind of stuff you're like, you know
that
what?
was a thing.
I'm not participating today. I'm packing up my things. I'm going home.
Get out of here.
Papers to grade. I don't know. I am gonna pay dust to. I'm gonna pay dust to myself because I've just been having the hardest time waking up in the mornings, and I've consistently every day this week. I'm getting to work 30 minutes late. 15 minutes late, 20 minutes late. I'm like, hey, sorry.
I ain't make it happen.
Sorry.
Not today, but tomorrow maybe I might be better.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pay that to myself. I'm trying to get better. I'm taking vitamins now.
Oh, shit.
Wow. Yeah.
You on time.
Yes.
I'm trying to be on
Supplement
time.
queen.
I've got prescribed vitamins.
Same.
Oh, wow. What you get prescribed?
Vitamin
You
D.
gotta go outside.
You know,
Oh, right,
all
that's just
niggas
outside.
all niggas need vitamin
Oh,
D.
we can say that? Yeah.
Yeah.
You can. Yes. You can say whatever you want to say.
I want to know. I didn't know what the boundaries was.
No, there's no boundary. You can
Got
say what you want to say.
I'm gonna pay dust to my printer at work. Fuck you, printer.
What did you do?
It tricked me. I did all of the payroll. I printed my report. The report was all good. And then I was printing my checks and I said, now hold on. The checks are starting to fade.
Oh no. Imagine getting a faded check. How am I supposed to cast this shit?
I was like, oh, that's great. So I had to reissue like a lot of checks because
That's
my printer tricked me.
damn.
Damn.
That's annoying.
Sorry about that.
That's just terrible.
No, it's okay.
Motherfucking printer.
And my shining moment,
Oh yeah, let's go into it.
yeah, my shining moment would be that the week is over and I made it through because godly, was it a rough one?
It still is. Mine isn't over yet, but y'all already know. I already told y'all Shining Moment is basically a part of our show where we just highlight on some things that made us glow this week.
Yeah.
Mine, I'm trying to find some light show. I really am, but I got to work tomorrow. So the week isn't even over for me. But
Shine light on another day to make another dollar. Amen.
Amen.
Preach, sister.
But I think I'll just say that I hung out with my friend Malia. We went to like a really cool, dope event. And it was a Thursday. So it was I'm a strong advocate. If you have a job, go out on the weekdays.
Oh, yeah.
Live your life. Like tell people, I got a job. I can't go out till weekends. No, go out on the weekday. It was a Thursday. I found myself in the middle of LA and had a ball. I was there all night. So yeah, that's my shining moment for the week.
My shining moment is I'm happy to be home. I've not been home for 2 weeks. I'm ready to lay in my bed.
Oh,
My
I know
I
that's
cannot
right.
wait to get there.
Nothing like your own bed. What?
Mine's that I just moved into a new apartment.
Yes.
Same building as Jerrica.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes, we moved in the same building.
Ridiculous.
I'm ready for the shenanigans, okay?
Yeah.
Right.
No, for real.
The shenanigans. My shining moment is going to be that my friend Niles has his third year of his basement fest going on, and I went for the first night last night.
Hey.
And it was dope. It was fire. I had a great time. My boo performed. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, come on.
My boo performed. But
My man.
that was really dope just to like see his name out on a marquee for the first time. I'm like, oh shit, naming lights. That was really cool. But it was great.
You got
Had
a
a
rap
good time.
boyfriend?
Yeah.
Gotta get one of them.
Right.
She said,
I ain't gonna say you got
a good one. She found a good one.
Hey, listen.
I ain't gonna say you got to.
Nobody else can do that.
If you want to.
Everyone else is not as lucky.
Well, let's get into this interview.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, okay? So as we all said and know, Shayne and Jerrica from Claim to Fame Season 2.
Season 2, baby.
And we got a little bit of questions for y'all because we watched the whole thing.
Did y'all?
Up and back and front, middle, up, back, whatever it is. We watched it all, right? So we have some plenty of questions for y'all to answer.
Let's do it.
But the first is how'd you get on Claim to Fame? Like, what's the
slid
process?
in our DM.
They said,
Yeah.
Like on IG?
yeah.
So now I think they're doing it so you can like, not audition, but you can like submit yourself. Like they had like
They had last year too, but I didn't
Okay.
know that show existed until they hit me.
Until they hit you up?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I
I
didn't
saw it.
know
I said,
that.
oh.
Yeah, they were like, watch season 1. Because I was like, is this real? They were like, yeah, it's real.
I had to LinkedIn the casting producer lady. I was like, is she real? I went to LinkedIn, looked at her credits, I said, all right, is she cool? And then I answered.
But when I watched the first season, I was like, how did I miss this? It's so
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah, it's
I
a good
couldn't have
show.
missed it. Yeah.
I was going to ask that was the next question. Did you watch previous seasons?
Yes.
My mom had seen it. So when I brought it up to her, she was like, yeah, I saw the season 1 already. I was like, oh, really, girl?
Get on it.
I didn't know.
Yeah, my
about it.
sister had seen it. Bria saw it.
Oh, really?
So funny.
Okay, so people were familiar. Like, y'all were
Yeah.
kind of familiar with it, but y'all had to really understand and get to know it and, like, watch
Yeah.
it for yourself to really see what was going on.
Yeah.
Did you do any planning for your gameplay on the show? Like, whenever it comes to, okay, I've been slid, the DMs are slid in. They want me on the show. But now, if I'm going to be on this show, let me find out how can I be strategic in this house? Especially watching season 1 and seeing what other players did.
Yeah.
Did you take some notes from what they did? Or did you like, no, I'm going to come up with my own little gameplay?
Well, I went in there and was like, I'm going to be related to John Sally.
Really?
Yeah, because my dad and him always, people confuse them all the time, which is crazy because they have a height difference, a big height difference.
But you're tall though, so
I know, so I played it off. Yeah, so I was like, I'm an athlete. They're automatically going to think basketball, hopefully. So that's what I came in there. I was like, I'm going to say my dad's an athlete. And then,
Did anyone think that?
girl, I don't know. I don't think so. It didn't last too
I
long.
feel like nobody had like good guesses for you.
They didn't.
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey.
They
Harvey. What the
hell? They Steve Harvey'd you down.
And there was one
Down.
time, Shayne and I was in the bathroom. I had my wig cap on. And I looked at her and I was like, how about now? Yo, she was
You need to stop. You need
I
to
wish
stop.
they used it. It was funny.
That was like the hardest I laughed in that house.
Because I was like, dang, they won't let it. They won't let up. The Steve Harvey thing. I was like, what am I going to do?
Right.
Especially when they put the little hat. They were like, that's Steve Harvey always wears that hat.
I was like,
It was so.
when he wear that hat?
But then he did it for like the Apollo. Didn't he used to wear for Apollo?
I
Right?
don't
Maybe
know,
like, but he
maybe.
wasn't
I don't know
consistently
him
wearing that
to-
hat.
Yeah,
That's
it
what I
Wear a
was,
fedora.
you know.
That's not
I
his
did
thing.
not.
He's
That's
bald
not.
head, scallywag all the way
Steve Harvey used to
down.
have his fro now. Don't play. He had a little-
From the Steve Harvey show.
flow.
That's,
Yeah, that's
a
true.
high top. A little high top. It was cute.
He has something on his head.
He used to.
Is that
He
weird?
did.
He had a little something on his head.
Shayne
something on
said
his
sharing
head.
some secrets. Was it a wig?
A little
Oh,
A little piece.
I love it. I love something.
I think my strategy going in though was just fly under the radar. Like that was the goal. Just, like make no waves, be chill, and then like they'll like realize I'm here later on.
Yeah.
That was the goal. Cause I watched like the challenge and shit, so it's like I was trying to model my game after that.
Right. And I just realized that we didn't even ask y'all who y'all celebrity parents are.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah.
we should definitely mention
What's
that.
your claim to fame?
What's your claim to fame? Who is your claim to fame?
And mine is Eddie Murphy.
And mine is JB Smooth.
Whoa. Yes.
Yes.
So, like, we talked about gameplay, right? And what it was in the beginning whenever it came to just being in the house and what you expected. But as you were in the game and playing the game, did your strategy shift or change in any way, shape, or form?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I wanted to lie. That didn't happen. I was the worst liar on the show.
Oh, that shit was hilarious.
Oh,
It was funny. Great.
That was funny.
Great TV.
Every
Terrible
time
liar.
she tried to lie, she'd leave the room and they'd be like, "Did you see that?"
She just tried
saw
to.
that.
not a good liar. I was not a good liar.
But that's a good quality to have.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm not good. It's okay. God didn't put me on earth to lie.
I think that's like a Libra thing, though. Like I think we're bad liars
We are
because I
bad
can't
liars.
lie either.
But no, but they
Yeah,
like
you
they,
can't lie.
but people say like people say Libras are liars though.
That's
like
what
our
they
thing.
say, and I'm like, I don't know why they say that because
I'm not good.
They probably thinking of the men.
That's
I
probably
always tell
maybe it's
myself.
the men. I always tell myself too.
If I start a lie, I'll like start explaining too much and then eventually just end up telling you the truth.
Yeah. Or I forgot that I said that.
Actually, like
Next day.
and then just tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Tell me to say a lie. I'm not the greatest liar, but I can get through it.
I can get
I can
through
get
it.
through
It's
it.
crazy.
I mean, if it's life or death, maybe.
Yeah.
But if it's just like, I forget that I told you to lie.
Me and Wes had this interaction just a week or so ago with your friend on FaceTime because I was like, I don't like lies. Like, I don't like to lie. Yeah. I don't like liars. And it was the smallest thing. He was like, do you like my cat? And I was like, I don't know your cat.
Like, no.
I'm like, I don't know your cat. He's like, it's okay. Just say you like it. And I was like, I just don't know your cat.
Hilarious.
I said, sure, it might be a good cat. I just don't know him. I'm sorry. I can't
At
commit.
least you being honest.
Come on. Shout out to Byron in DC.
I can lie about stuff like that. I can lie about stuff like that.
What?
I love your cat. I love your cat. But then your voice get high pitched.
Right.
You know what I mean? People know.
That's true. They do. They do. And then how'd your strategy change, Shayne? Because I know that you
My friend.
you said your goal was to fly under the radar, but honey, it feels like they was on your ass first day.
They were.
First day, literally first night, we're looking at the clue wall. I hear people talking about Eddie Murphy is a donkey. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Just upset, like, but I'm like, I'm not gonna react. So I like waited a little bit. And then I tried to like start being like, oh, maybe there's a Democrat in the house because there's a donkey on the wall, right?
Yeah.
Go to bed. Next morning, Travis talk about, oh yeah, I heard people are gonna pull your clue. So I'm just like literally from like the first day, just stressed out. But for me, it turned into like a super social game. It was just like you need people to like
Yeah, you need votes.
want you in this house because
Yeah.
otherwise you're going home. So that's what it was for me for sure.
Yeah. I was so sad when I was watching the show. I was like, damn, they on her heels first episode.
I'm like, you
Travis
couldn't have
came
pulled
in.
me like second episode. Third.
No.
No.
Jeez,
Travis came in for
Christ.
blood.
That poor
Wiggly.
talent show.
Oh, Travis.
Why was he doing that? Oh, nothing.
I was upset, y'all.
I know, I was
It
glad
was
for you.
the I heard other people are gonna do this for me.
Yeah.
Because like that part wasn't true. So like I was just like, oh, I'm stressed out because I thought the whole house was like wanting me out in the beginning too.
It was
a
literally
lot.
just him.
It was just Travis. I mean, he had literally like a vendetta from the jump, and I don't even know why.
was.
Oh, well.
I think you just need to have a target. You know what I mean? Like if you win
Yeah.
something, you need to
Yeah.
have somebody to like pull stuff on. So like everyone needs at least one person they're coming for, and hopefully that person doesn't go as soon as you want them out. Because like if you make too many enemies, then everybody's gonna come for you. So like it's almost easier to have one person that you just like have bad blood with than like having everyone.
That's very true.
Agreed.
One of the things that I thought was so funny, how you said like your original plan was like come in and fly under the radar, and like Wes said, they were all over you, like you know. And what I thought was so funny is how everyone in the house was like, she's always writing down these notes.
God, the funniest
these
thing.
notes. She's taking down
I was like,
everything.
y'all see, y'all are telling me that you like the doodles.
Yeah, she was showing us the doodles. She was showing
Why
us
are you
the
worried
book.
about what's in my book now?
Shit was
The
fun.
whole
writing
time
something
everybody
down.
else had notes. I'm like, what is going on? Like,
They had notes.
You were like, I'm literally just sitting here
but I
doodling.
also was confused. So I'm like, what y'all writing? Like,
Yeah.
if you think you have an answer, you not gonna remember. You need to write. I don't know.
I didn't
But
write
maybe
shit in
that's
that
my
book.
problem. Maybe I should have been writing shit down.
You didn't write that in your book?
I was having manifestations in the back. I didn't have nothing like. I was like, ain't nothing in my book.
Because it's like if you know the answer, you know the answer.
Why did
I need to
write it down?
Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
That's how I felt.
I'm
Everybody else had stuff.
Everybody else saying it. I was out loud.
I mean,
book was-
whenever I tell you Jane was tied to that book like the Bible, baby.
I'm crying.
working it.
She
I was
was.
like, hold up, I'm about to treat it. I mean, every
Everybody.
time I saw Jane
But
writing in that
it's
book.
like I haven't seen anybody else's notes, so it's like I don't know. It might work. That I don't,
that
maybe
would be kind of cool. To
what
look
works
and
for
see.
them works for them.
I know. I want to see Chris. I want to see.
Chris had
his.
stuff in his book. I seen it.
It looked like it was front to back. Like
He was
full.
front to back. Jane was front to back.
Cole was back to back.
Cole was back.
I was like, I see my name in there. I see it.
Cole was up in there. Yeah.
Oh, you know we're gonna talk about Cole too.
You know
we're
it.
gonna get into it. Trust. I want to ask y'all, what was your favorite challenge of all the challenges?
None of them.
None of them.
what did I do? I did the electrocution. That was terrible.
The electrocution.
I was stressed out before every challenge I did. I only did a couple, but I didn't I literally had the worst anxiety every single time. Like every single time.
My favorite one to watch was whenever Jerrica was running up and down trying to telephone.
Oh, the telephone.
I'm so glad I didn't have to do that because I would have
put me at the time
not
like
been
that?
able to at all.
I said, wait, I got to run them stairs.
I would have been like, put me in the middle, so it's not my fault.
Oh my God, I had to run them stairs. Olivia got to run down the hallway. I had to run up them stairs.
Up and down and up and down.
About 20 times. I was out of breath. Them stairs was smoking me. That was not my favorite one.
I know. What was your favorite one?
The trivia one, I smoked them hoes.
Yeah, you did. Cleaned them up.
They
Left
didn't
and
know
right.
what was
Yeah,
coming.
yeah.
I was helping them. You ain't see me help people? I'm like, look, go over there. Like, I was helping them. They didn't know what was coming. They was like, dang, she really good.
You were really good at that.
You were.
Smoked them.
The talent show was actually fun just to see everybody's like
They ain't show my
talents.
shit, but yeah.
They did it. Hers was really good.
I did a monologue. It was good. Olivia was crying.
Was she really?
She said, I was crying.
Oh my God, stop.
She was emotional.
Did you see the tears?
Her eyes was wet.
Everything's strategy.
Why
you know
would
what
they lie
I
to me?
I was crying.
mean? Girl, like,
Unprovoked. Said it. You know what I mean? Came back to my seat. They said they was
I
crying.
love it.
That's that.
It was a little monologue.
I kind of like. And then what was your time? You did like a card thing, right?
I did a
was
card
practicing.
trick, y'all.
A card trick.
I did a little magic trick.
She killed
So
it.
I don't have a
alley.
performable talent. So I had to learn a magic trick before I came on the show.
I don't know why you're acting like you don't have a performable talent because we sure will we will cut a rug.
Listen.
We will cut a rug.
Listen.
If you know us,
They were like, please get off the stage. Like, what's happening right
do
now?
the Omarion O dance, baby. We would have hit that
Oh, yeah,
thing.
it would have been.
That's a talent.
Similar to some other performances we've seen. If
Oh,
I
this
would've
is true.
gotten on there.
This is very true.
Oh, no.
Oh my God. What was y'all's favorite one to watch?
Ooh, I think it was the one with the shredder, like the shredded
Oh, you
pieces
like
of
that
paper.
game? I hated
Yeah,
that one.
Stress.
That one looks stressful.
I hated that one.
yeah.
God bless Hugo. But I already knew what was going on. I said, we finna lose.
Hugo had me dying. during
He was
that
so
one.
funny. He was slow as hell.
Oh,
Love
poor
him,
Hugo.
though.
That was a great partnership. I literally could watch a whole show of like you guys partnered up doing things together.
Yeah, you were stressed. baby.
Like,
I was pissed.
that
I
was
know you
incredible.
I said it. I'm pissed.
I can't get it though.
My face. I had a hard time hiding my face the whole season because I would make a fake.
Baby. Hey, listen.
You're like, dang, Monay's a bitch. Yes.
No.
I could be a little spicy.
Yeah, I like the shredding one too. It reminded me of the That's So Raven episode.
Oh my God.
Paper in the shredder. Yeah.
Unlocking a whole memory in my brain.
Oh my God. And she couldn't go to the Blue concert.
No.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Because he was supposed to get the ticket, but she was supposed to do that for him. But then she was like,
it was a chemistry like assignment.
She was
Chemistry
blue?
project. Yes.
yeah.
I remember.
I think my favorite one to watch was y'all kind of sort of trying to feel around for what the clues were. I mean, and I think y'all were getting them for the most part because it was the statue one.
I
where
was
it's like-
scared to fall. They thought I was throwing the game on purpose. I was scared. I was walking the other way because I really was scared I was going to fall.
Understandable.
Yeah.
But you couldn't win. That was agreed upon.
I couldn't win,
Yeah.
but I wasn't throwing it on
Yeah.
purpose.
Yeah. I mean, you did good. Clearly.
I did a
Yeah.
thing.
You did the thing.
I did a thing.
You did
Yes.
the thing. Yes.
She
Your
did.
team did that thing.
Yes. You was on the team with Chris, right?
Yeah. I was stressed out though. Because I went into that challenge with the game plan, y'all. I was like, I'm going to throw it. Because I didn't know it was going to be a 3-player thing. So I was like, I'm just going to throw it and have control and get up there and say Dale Earnhardt. Or no, not who did I think it was? Jeff Gordon.
Oh, Jeff Gordon.
Yeah,
You gonna
I
get
would
up there and do
and
it.
say Jeff Gordon. Glad I didn't do that. 'Cause
That
that would have
part.
been bad.
That would've been wrong.
But that was the
Right.
plan. And then they said 3 people teams, and I was like, okay, Chris isn't gonna pick me as person. So I was like, I might as well just play for real and
And you did.
hope people are nice to me.
Hope people are nice to me.
That was literally me like the whole entire time watching being like, oh gosh, please don't come for my girls. Please don't come for my girls. That's the last thing I want y'all to do. Ooh.
Yeah. I hated those group games.
Yeah.
They were like, Monay, you mad? Yes. I want to play by myself.
I'm a strong singular player.
I play
okay?
good alone. I don't want to play with them.
Solo player only. And then I also want to know, did y'all know any of the house guest relatives prior to starting the show? Like, did you have an idea or maybe know somebody?
I ain't know nobody.
No, the only thing I knew was I knew that Alicia Keys had a brother, but I didn't know it was Cole. Like, I hadn't seen his face. Like, I didn't know his face, but I knew that she had a brother for sure.
I had no clue that Alicia Keys had a brother.
It was because I saw the headline, like, about him going on a date with, like, Emma Watson or whatever. So, like, that stuck in my mind because you guys know I love Harry Potter.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I wouldn't forget that. Like, Alicia Keys' brother, Harry Potter, like,
Yeah.
but that's all I had. So as soon as we started seeing those clues, I was like, girl.
Oh,
Harry.
And then he was just kind of telling on himself, though, as he was talking a lot.
Was he?
Yeah. And he was just talking, get comfortable.
We're
And I'm
in
like, girl.
We were going to the talent show and he was singing her songs and stuff. We were like,
We just, ooh.
I think he thought he was like deflecting them.
But we knew.
But it was like,
But people thought it was him or Travis.
yeah, a lot of people thought Travis.
Travis
I was
was
like,
Alicia
why do you
Keys.
guys think this? Like, you're messing up what I'm trying to do here.
I have a whole plan out.
Yeah.
Whole plan. A lot of people I know, like, when I was reading through the comments or like on Reddit or whatever, they thought like Shayne and I knew each other, and they like Gabe and I knew each other because of like the same industry our like relatives were in. So, but we didn't.
No.
It was kind of crazy.
But I mean, y'all blossomed into a beautiful friendship,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, we did.
But it
That's
just
my
makes
girl.
sense though too, because it's
Yeah.
like we're both Libras. We
Capricorn
both have
moons.
this like comedic background. So I feel like even like your relationship with Gabe, and, like everything, like we all come from like the same place. So it just makes sense that everyone
nice.
got that close.
Yeah, it does.
That is so beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of house guests, once you guys were settled in a little bit more with some of the people and the house as well, when did you feel you had someone figured out?
First day, Tom Hanks.
Hey!
Hey.
Tom Hanks was the first one.
That was
It was only because Carly kept running every time we said it.
Oh.
She kind of gave herself away. Shout out to Carly though, she cool, but yeah, she
baby.
kind of gave herself away. So Tom Hanks was definitely the first one.
Yeah, Tom Hanks was the first one, and
I
then
feel like Cole.
no, God gave us the Neil deGrasse.
Oh, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I was just sitting there stressed out because he had said that he was gonna pick, or somebody was gonna pick my clue. So I was like, oh no, he needs to go. I was like, if I was like, if I could get him out, then maybe I could go back to flying under the radar. Like that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So I was just sitting there looking at him, and then just like,
Wow.
We were like, he's smart as hell.
like his day.
Yeah, well, he's smart as hell.
He has his whole face.
We like
Yes,
Bill
his
Nye.
whole
His
face.
whole
Exactly
face.
like, and they talk a lot.
gorgeous
The
hair on
kids.
top of it.
Yes.
They do talk a
They
lot.
talk a lot.
Yes.
And he couldn't resist talking about physics and science shit.
Oh, he's like a very smart.
Very smart.
Very
He couldn't
smart
resist
kid.
talking about
Like-
it if anybody brought it up.
That kid's a genius.
That's a genius boy right there, for sure.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
I was sitting over there like, come on. But whenever I saw like that part in the show, and we were like Neil deGrasse Tyson, and I was like, first of all, I was sitting over here like Neil deGrasse
I was saying his
Tyson.
name wrong.
said
the whole
DeGrasse?
time.
He said Neil Tyson deGrasse, and I said, yeah, you're close.
If you said that wrong, you would have been out.
You guys have no idea how stressful that was.
We was in the house teaching Gabe how to say it.
all day. We'd be like, "How you say it?" Like,
Yeah.
We like trying to give him word like Tyson, like Mike Tyson. DeGrasse, he just like remember.
And he was struggling, honey.
he was
Oh, that poor boy. It's funny.
That's hilarious. Okay, well, he was obviously the easiest. Who was the hardest you think it was to figure out?
Chris.
Let's not even get into that. Chris made it to the end. We could not figure out Donny Osmond.
And that was wild.
But
to me.
It was wild.
Did you guys know when you're watching it?
Whenever somebody, I think, when did something say Vegas, like Las Vegas? That's whenever I knew.
That was the shredding challenge.
Yeah. Oh, that was it? Really? That's
Yes.
whenever y'all found out about Las
Yes,
Vegas?
motherfucker made it so far.
And y'all from there, I was like, oh, yeah.
I didn't know.
Las
I
Vegas.
saw that. I still didn't know.
Donnie and Marie had it felt like a forever residency in Vegas.
Yeah.
Every time I went there, it was their picture and their name. And
Yes.
I was never gonna get there.
Yeah.
Never gonna get there because I'm just not that familiar with him. So it's like I've seen his face.
Yeah.
I just don't like know his music like that. So I
he
wasn't gonna
looked
get
just like
there.
his daddy.
But
He
looked-
does. I was mad. I was duh. Like,
I couldn't
it was
unsee
his
it.
whole face.
You can't.
Couldn't
I was
unsee it.
never gonna get there.
Because what did y'all think who did y'all think he was before?
Everybody else.
I'm embarrassed. I don't bring that shit up.
Everybody
didn't you say
else.
Elvis?
I ain't say Elvis. That's Jane said that.
Oh, Jane said Elvis. Jane
But we
did
were
say
There
Elvis.
was, and I remember Nicolas Cage being a big thing in the beginning, and we thought I was just like, I'll go with it, but that doesn't feel right to me. Like if I had nothing else and I was up there, I'd say that, but like that didn't feel right. And then Jim Carrey was going around, and I felt
could see that.
that made more sense to me,
Yeah.
but it still didn't feel right. I was like, oh God,
We're like
I
forcing
don't know
it.
what to do.
Like Chris and Carson were getting people out the house left and
Yeah.
right with the guests. It's like, nope, you're wrong.
Wasn't me though.
Right, not you.
I ain't never wanted to be no guesser. I sure enough did not have
So
to the
lucky.
end.
You did until the end.
I said I don't want to be no guesser.
I love
Never.
Okay. Who was your favorite house guest in the house?
Yes,
But I think outside of the
love.
obvious, I was probably closest to, like, just naturally gravitated the most
Yes.
to probably like JR and
Gabe,
Gabriel.
yeah. We had
Yeah.
like our little group.
it seemed very tight. I feel like every time I saw a scene with like all of y'all, I was like, okay,
Yes.
they in it to win it.
We was plotting.
Y'all was
We had
trying
plans. We was trying to keep it in.
I know.
In games, there are usually people that just always float. No matter what,
Yeah.
they float. They make it all the way to the bitter end. Is there anyone that you think you should have guessed or got out the house sooner?
No, I honestly think
Order was.
I feel like it played out the way it was
Yeah.
supposed to play out, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, Chris did make it far. Just we couldn't.
Yeah, but I think he deserves to.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I wouldn't take that away from him.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
Just
made
because
it.
like everybody else knew who he was. We didn't. So
Yeah,
I
I
feel
know.
like he deserves to stay.
Yeah.
I mean, he did a great job of
Yeah,
just
good
like
job. Yeah.
under the radar with it.
Oh yeah, for sure. But everybody was really like, we gotta get Chris because people were just
And he
frustrated.
handled that well too.
did.
Having the whole house
like,
all the time.
yeah, he did.
Every week. Chris
And I-
again.
He's
I'll
like,
ask
it
you
feels
again.
personal. And I'm like, I think people were just upset they couldn't figure it out. It really
Yeah.
wasn't against
Yes.
Chris himself
And
as
that's
a
what I
person.
said earlier. You don't want to make more waves if you don't have to. So if
Yeah.
Chris is the target every week, let's just keep doing that.
Yeah,
'cause
keep looking
that
at Chris,
works.
y'all.
Yeah.
Keep looking at Chris. Don't look at me. Look at Chris.
Please don't. But I'm not Steve Harvey.
I was floating. I was floating.
She was like, I'll be Steve Harvey.
Oh,
Right?
right.
I was say it,
I
please.
said, I'll do that. Yeah, so we doing.
Starts cracking jokes.
Yeah.
immediately.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I floated. I floated because I just kept pointing to somebody else. I was like, oh, yeah, let's do that. And
That's
everybody
if
was just
you
going
can
along.
do it.
Yeah.
But you
That's
were
the way
winning
to do it.
competitions though.
Yeah.
I did win. But I also tried to be like, I was being nice to everybody. I played a good social game. I was always
Yeah.
cracking jokes and having a good time in the house, I think, and that distracted them enough off me to the end. And they were like, dang, I'm far. She made it this far. We don't know nothing about this bitch. I'm like, yeah. Keep
Don't
it
know
that
a
way.
thing.
And keep that shit that way.
Speaking of how far we've made it in the game,
Yeah.
Shayne,
Get into
Yeah.
it.
how did you feel about your eviction night? Did you think it would be an eviction night? Let's start there. How were you feeling?
I knew it was a very big possibility. So I think prior to this, you know, we had a little powwow.
Yeah, there was a
You
little
know?
powwow.
There was a little powwow that occurred, and just trying to figure out the best people to go in. And there was like agreements that were made, and I just knew like no one's gonna have your back in this game. You know what I mean? Like you really just like have to hope that like somebody's feeling nice tonight, and like you know, you just gotta be hopeful. So I like knew it was a possibility the whole time, but I was still just like, you can't do anything but like hope, you know? Like the game is gonna keep going, and like you've already done everything that you can do, and now it's in someone else's hands, and you just have to hope that they are gonna stick to what they said they were gonna do. But
Yeah.
it didn't work out.
I was hoping that he
was
was
shocked.
going. You were shocked?
I was shocked. I mean, we
I
knew something was
had
off a
a
little bit.
feeling.
Yeah.
But and then I was like, nah, he not for real. And it took me a minute to be like, He said Shayne.
Right.
You gotta see it though. If you rewatch the episode, as soon as he gets up there and he starts his little speech, I can tell. And like I put my head down because I was like, oh God,
Yeah.
It's gonna be me.
my head immediately shut down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
As soon, oh my God.
It was so interesting because even seeing him up there, like with his little speech, you could see like heart pounding. They ain't ready for what I'm gonna say, and then I was like,
He made
he
it
had to
such a
shake the
thing.
room.
I
It was
was
drama.
upset. I
It was
like,
drama.
oh my God, why are you making it such a thing? Just say Shayne. just say Shayne. Not we got to know each other. We got. I was like, we didn't. Just say Shayne.
We did it.
Just say Shayne.
were you just emotional standing up there in general, like being like, okay, like this is
Yeah, I don't like being the center of attention. I don't like being the center of attention in like an unexpected way.
Yeah.
So like I knew it was a possibility, but I also felt like we had enough of a friendship for him to be like, I'm gonna just say you because like I don't know. You know what I mean? Like just give me the heads up. So like it's not completely like you're trying to pull the rug out from under my feet.
Yeah.
That was my biggest
That's
thing.
what it felt like.
Yeah. It was like, wait, why are you
outside.
trying to like make it like a shady thing? Like you literally could have told me that and I would have
Right.
been like,
Well,
that's
okay.
fair. That's what I'd probably do in this situation.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say that too. Like once it was found out, like okay, Cole is gonna be the guest tonight. Were you like already?
It wasn't. It was
You know.
found out. We put Cole up there.
Yeah,
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. True. Y'all put him
so
up
it's
there.
like, yeah, I don't know. I was just being hopeful.
Yeah,
But Hugo wanted to guess initially, and I really think he would have said Jeff Gordon. Like,
he would have.
He was like super hyped to do it because Hugo loves he loves to be on camera. He
You can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, I'll be your shooter. I was like, okay, good. Go ahead. You want to do it next week too? I might need you next week.
Yeah.
Like, so that was like going to be my plan. But
Yeah.
Cole was like, actually, I think I want to guess. And I was thinking like, maybe he's nervous Hugo might say his name. So we were like, okay, like we'll let you guess. We shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
We should have let Hugo maybe say his name.
I could have been there a little longer because folks knew who I was first day.
Right. So with your exit, Jerrica, how was it for you moving throughout the game without your friend next to you?
I was pissed. I was like, dang, now I got nobody else in my room that I was really cool with. Because then James was gone.
Yeah.
Everybody was gone. And I was the only one left. So then they moved Carson and Olivia in that room.
Yeah.
So
They moved him in.
Oh, when you were
yeah,
there
when
too.
I was there
Never
still.
mind. So then that point, but
That was a fun
we
night.
were kind of beefing a little
We only
bit.
had one night
Yeah.
together.
It was like camp.
Yeah. It's getting weird.
Yeah, it was kind of weird the first night, and then she was gone. I was like, dang, now I gotta talk to everybody. But yeah, I mean, the next episode you can see me. I'm like, I miss my friend. Because we've been in the bathroom getting ready. She was next to me getting ready, doing her hair. We would take the longest to get dressed. So I'm like, I had nobody to talk to while doing my hair.
That little debrief always kills me. Gabe was like, I told y'all not to trust him.
Yeah.
We know.
Snake
Gabe.
eyes. He got snake eyes. No, Gabe was heated.
The whole time, though, he was on that the whole time.
He said he didn't trust him from jump. He was like, I don't trust him. I don't trust him the whole time. So it was kind of I told you so. When Shayne left, I was like, we don't need that right now.
Yes.
We don't.
That's literally what JR, they didn't show it, but like literally after I got eliminated, when I went to like hug everybody, JR was like, I told you so. I was like, are you kidding me right
Wrong place. Why you doing that?
Why would you say that?
She told me, you hugged me like, Cole next.
Yeah.
Get Cole. I was like, I got you, girl.
And whenever you
Poor
walk back into that
Carson
house,
thought that I said Carson next.
Huh?
Poor Carson thought I said Carson next.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Because I said like, whole next bitch to you.
Yeah.
And then she thought I said like, get that bitch next or something
Oh.
like that. And I was like, no.
How'd she do that?
No.
she just misunderstood, misheard.
But you hugged me and said that.
Yeah,
You weren't even loud.
I don't know.
When people was ear hustling, they was trying to find something.
I was
Yeah.
like, I'm out. Why are you still listening?
What? That's so funny. Get that bitch next. Huh?
No, baby, no.
Whoa, not you, girl.
And then
you,
watching
stay.
Jerrica walk back into the house and be like, stand on it. You good?
Yes.
Like, stand on
I
it.
smoked him.
I know.
There's so
know
much
you
y'all
did.
did not see. I smoked him.
I know it.
I didn't respect his decision in any way. I lit him up. He was crying, fake crying. I said, crocodile tears. Stand on it. They were like, ooh. Jerrica OD, but Monay is OD. And I was like, oh, I was pissed. I didn't like that. It was kind of shiesty.
Yeah, well,
Next day I said, Cole, you shiesty. I held on to that. So
It was snaky. It was a real snaky.
It felt crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But that goes to my next question, which Shayne,
Yeah.
when you were watching,
Yeah.
and you saw that Cole, the way Cole got out the next week after you, did you feel vindicated? Were you like, hell yeah, get him out?
Well, listen. I already knew that he was like gonna leave right after me because when we all come back for the finale, like that's all I cared about. I was like, so what happened after I left? Like, did y'all get him out immediately? And like, they were like, yes.
Yeah. But he
So
actually upset
I
the whole
already-
house. Like the whole house got upset when you left.
Yeah.
I wasn't the only one that was upset. The whole house thought it was like,
Yeah.
and then that's why Carson was like, I'll take
And
him out.
again, that's that thing though, where it's like, let's all just gang up on one person
They were
because
doing
that's
that.
easier,
Yeah.
right? So like, that's that whole thing. But it makes sense. Like, I don't know.
And
don't know.
I got that from it too, just by watching and seeing like
Yeah.
everybody, even people who like wanted to get Shayne out, right? Even
Yeah.
them saying like, but that was your homie. That was your
Yeah.
friend. Like, you went against your people. Dang.
He rubbed
And
everybody
I
the wrong
think
way.
it's
with that.
also because I was like looking out for him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah.
also knew who
She
he
was.
was. So people were like, let's do Cole. And I was like, no, don't do him yet. And I should have just let them do his ass.
You
Yeah.
should
Bye-bye.
let him get him.
I think even Chris has said, "Dang, she should slap you in the face" or some shit like that.
He was like, I'm
Yeah.
surprised you didn't
It's
get a
like,
slap in the face.
Yeah.
No, my girl classy.
Well, I was just like, I can't make this a moment. Like,
No.
Right.
because I felt like that's what he wanted.
Yeah,
Because otherwise,
it
I feel like
is.
he would have told me. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm like, you trying to go TikTok viral? Like, what we doing?
Right.
That's not happening.
He wanted to shake the room.
Yeah.
He did.
Like, Shayne blows up back Cole at her eviction.
Right.
I know.
Yeah,
that
they
would have
want-
been a headline.
It would have been a headline.
Eddie Murphy's daughter slaps Alicia Keys' brother. Like, are you kidding me?
Yes.
Right.
No.
Too
That's
much.
why
That's one of those like
that.
bingo card moments. Like, oh,
he would have loved it. Look how many views it has.
He will.
Like, no.
And then it's so funny because the first elimination, it was a headline everywhere whenever Carly left.
The way
Carly
she
set
blew
the-
it up.
I was like,
She said that.
I'm seeing her name in different places.
Honestly,
She had an interview on
thank God for Carly.
TMZ. Yeah.
Thank God for Carly.
She
That's how you
said,
start a
yeah, she got everybody to watch us.
Yeah. My next question is for you, Jerrica. So, you kept going through the game. You were winning competitions, knocking people out, and then it came down to the final three, and you were there in the final three. How did you feel? Like, oh shit.
I ain't even trying to be cocky. I knew I was gonna make it to the end.
Okay.
I did. I had the most clothes. I had 7 bags.
I had the most clothes.
I did.
She really did.
I had
She
7
really did.
bags worth of clothes.
You were like, I know
said
I'm
I'm
not
gonna be
leaving.
here.
A lot of people are like, "Oh, I didn't bring that many clothes because I didn't think I was gonna last that long." I was like, "Oh, y'all came in with the wrong energy. Y'all came in here like I'm a manifest. I'm gonna be here." I had all them clothes, and yeah, I mean, I knew I was gonna make it, but it felt good to be like, "Hell yeah,
Yeah.
you know." So, and to win the challenges, like I wasn't skating by on just nothing. I was like actually like playing, and I had a strategy, so it did feel good. I was proud of myself.
He has some merit.
Yeah.
Right. I was gonna say, were you confident that you made it to the final two? But you knew you were gonna make it.
Me and Gabe were really locked in.
Yeah, that was a stressful episode for me to watch too.
It was a little
I don't know
stressful.
why, but it was very stressful for me to watch.
I think for me, it was like, oh, Gabe, please don't pick her. Pick Chris. So when he said that, I was like, okay, good. Like, I just wanted y'all to get to the final two as the show kept going on. I was like, I hope they make it. So that was good. Well, did y'all enjoy your time playing and being in the house?
Oh, I'm so glad I did it. That was like so much fun. It was very stressful every day, but it was like
high anxiety.
still such a once in a lifetime
Yeah.
opportunity that's like,
Very cool.
yeah, you just really have to like have experienced it to really even understand. Like it feels like summer camp with like
Right.
adults, and then you're playing this crazy game for all this money. Like it's fun.
And then y'all didn't have like phones or anything, right? So it was just
Yeah, no
Even when we got
access.
eliminated. So that's the thing too. People see people like crying when they get eliminated, and they're like, why are they taking it so personally? And like, why are they acting like it's the end of the world? And you see, we're sequestered until the finale. And sequestered is like no people, no phones, no anything.
Nothing.
So,
And they in the hotel.
so it's like that, like incentivize, and how you say it? Incentivize it.
Yeah.
want to stay.
Yeah, it makes you want to stay.
Yeah, I was fighting. I'm like, I don't want to go to the hotel. I'm fighting to be here because I don't want to go to the hotel. I was too scared. I'm gonna lose my mind. So God, I don't know how you did it.
I don't know how I did
I don't know.
I don't know how you did it.
And then one thing I thought was really funny in the show was whenever they were looking at the clues.
Yeah.
Now, y'all.
The clue wall or the.
No, the clue.
Okay, yeah.
Whenever they got Gabe's clue.
That
they
kills
said
me.
T-Pain?
Let me tell you something.
Is that what they said? They said
They
T-Pain.
said T-Pain.
T-Pain got a lot of kids.
He got a
He
lot of
not?
kids. He do got a lot of kids.
He got a lot of kids.
I was like, oh no, she didn't. No, she didn't.
No, you don't. I don't even know how many kids he got. But I knew they were looking to me. I was like, oh, I could tell them anything.
Yeah.
Like, they'll believe me.
And you was pushing it too.
I was.
Yeah, no. It might be T-Pain because you knew exactly who it was.
I walked right up to Gabe and told him.
And then Gabe went to go ask Shayne, and at the end, he was like, so
Nickelodeon?
And then Shayne gonna say,
Nickelodeon. I almost threw up. I was so stressed out. I was like, he asking me anything.
I watched that shit about 40 times. And every time I had tears in my eyes. I could not believe it because I watched you say it like that.
I literally was
I
like,
was nervous.
What's the name?
Like I was scared he was gonna beat me up or something.
Gabriel.
I don't know what I thought was gonna happen. Nickelodeon. You know what it was though?
what?
I didn't want to like actively lie to him. I wanted to stay out of it entirely. So it was like, I know who she is. I'm not gonna tell you who she is. You out of your mind? Like I didn't want to like lead him down a wrong path, but I didn't want to give him anything either.
Yeah.
And I knew that they had talked about like Nickelodeon stuff and Keenan and Kel. So I was like, I'm gonna just say that, and like hopefully like he just thinks they're still on Keenan and Kel, and we haven't like worked it out all the way. But
No.
I'm a bad liar too. That's what
thought-
he's Nickelodeon.
That like killed me.
Terrible.
Me and Wes were watching that episode together. And when that part came out, we paused it and we're dying laughing. I had to rewind it. Like,
Yo, I'm telling you, about 40 times.
Hilarious.
I was crying. I was like, shit.
Because I said my poor girl don't want to lie to him. And they're just gonna keep it cute.
Because he also saved me in the beginning. So I was
Yeah.
like very
Hard.
loyal to Gabriel. Because he could have said me instead of Travis. Second episode.
Yeah.
And that would have been that.
Yeah.
He
was a
really
good
took
player.
a chance. He
He
did
was
not
great.
know
Gabe
how
was
to
a
say
great
that
player.
man's
Gabe was really
name.
good. Yeah. Gabe was really good.
so now that it's all over, if you could play it all over again, do you think you would maybe change the way that you played your game, or would you do it the same way all over again?
Yeah. No, I would change some things. Just because, like, for me, I think I'm a very loyal person. So if I start working with you, I want to, like, maintain that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, like, that's where I was with my thinking in terms of, like, working with Cole and, like, everything. And, like, I would have had Jerrica tight and been throwing everybody else under the bus.
We could have took it
Just
over.
as long as it's
Could
not
have. I thought for a second they make you feel like it because the
They
way that
do.
y'all ran in the house together, it was like one with the other. Like
Yeah.
I was like, they about to.
Smoke.
No, we was about to.
We
Cole
was.
messed it up.
Cole
We
messed
was
it up.
about to. No, yeah,
I know.
it would have been ridiculous.
I think I look back and I get mad at how I didn't peep it was Nick Cannon earlier in the game. He had that football player lie and it worked.
And
It was
He looked
working.
You know what?
stocky.
JR was stuck on
I
that.
should have also shared more about Gabriel with you because I just wasn't worried about them. Because
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
we working together.
Right.
So like we're all like hearing things, and I'm like, yeah, like we'll worry about that later. But like Gabriel had told me when he figured out who I was, like he's like, oh, you're gonna die when you figure out my relative. Like he's like little bro to yours, like all this stuff. So like I started thinking like, okay, he's not football for sure. Like
Right.
he's in the realm of like
Yeah.
comedy or like
Yeah.
acting or something. But like I didn't even think to share it because I was like so worried about getting out other people at this point, you know?
Yeah.
Understandable.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gabe was so cool. We had a little handshake. We was cool.
Hey, listen.
Yeah,
cute.
Those are my people. Especially, I was so sad. Whenever that first talent show night, whenever JR tried to really play up his lie and say that he was doing basketball,
God bless
and then that's,
JR.
ooh,
Ended up
That
in a
was-
boot.
ended up in a boot. I said they're gonna make him compete in this boot.
Funnier in real life than it looked on TV. Like that was like hilarious.
You know, people were in tears.
Yeah. Because he just shoot and miss, and he'd be like, "They set me up." Like
set
every
me
time
up.
he
They
met,
set
and I was
me
like,
up.
"Who set you up?"
You picked this. You picked this shit.
Oh my God.
Poor JR.
Roger and his
Shout out to him though, because he played that whole game with that boot on.
He did.
And he was really loyal too, though.
Yeah.
Very loyal.
JR is like one of my favorite people from the cast, for sure.
So funny.
That's so nice. My last question.
Yeah.
So, if you had to do a reality competition like Claim to Fame or any other kind of reality competition show, which show would you choose to be on? Which show do you love?
I'm a challenge girl. Okay. But I don't know if I could do it. Like,
they be having them jump out of helicopters.
Running, jumping, all kinds of things. I saw a girl almost lose her eye on the last season. Yeah, she had to do like a slingshot thing, and it like came back and like hit her in the face. Like, it was nuts. It's like,
how much money did they win?
A lot of money. you win some money. Hey. It's hard to win, you know?
Maybe like Amazing Race. I saw a lot of people on Twitter recommended me for Traitors, but I haven't watched that.
Yeah, I haven't watched that.
Traitors is good.
But I heard it's good.
People have been
good.
saying Traitors and Big Brother.
And Big Brother. Big Brother I wouldn't do.
Big Brother is just
24
hours surveillance.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'll say something I'm not supposed to say.
Yeah, I don't think I want that.
Do something I'm not supposed to do.
People do it every season.
Every season.
They get kicked out.
Yes.
Oh yeah, didn't somebody get kicked out for saying a nigga?
Yeah.
He did.
That's all it takes.
This season, well, yeah, because if you say any kind
No, it
of like
wasn't.
slut,
Okay. He wasn't black. He was white. He
Yeah.
said nigga for no reason.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
It didn't
that's
make
wild.
sense. I was like, why did he do that? I
think
watched the clip.
He was trying to get comfortable with the people, and I think I was like,
Nigga,
"There's no
that's it.
reason for it to even slip out."
It
right
really
now.
wasn't. It was so like unnecessary.
And you could peep that he caught himself too.
He did. He tried to like low key run out the room. He was like, "Damn."
No, but just like, where are you running to? Big Brother.
They have cameras in the shower. Like,
They do.
No, I don't want. I
It's
couldn't
like,
do Big Brother. It's too
right
invasive.
outside.
That one's crazy. I mean, we were taped all the time too, though.
yeah, but
But thank
I
God
would
for no
love to
live
see
feed.
yeah,
Or
we
any
need a
live
live
feed,
feed.
please.
I would love to see you on Big Brother.
I would.
I watch the live feeds of Big Brother though, so I watch.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Big Brother
I would just
fan.
never talk. I don't want.
quiet.
I'm quiet the whole time. I ain't talking to nobody.
Whole time you watching this, like,
yeah, I feel like I like want to get evicted. Like,
Take me out now.
Yeah, take me out. I don't want to play no more.
I feel like y'all would be so good on like The Circle or something like that.
Oh yeah, I heard it. That's on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be good on that show. Not because I wouldn't be good at the game, but I wouldn't be entertaining in a room by myself. Talking, like,
yeah.
I would, no.
They should have y'all
I
like
think
together.
production would be like, we gotta get her out because
Yeah.
she's not doing enough by
She's not
herself
doing
in the living room.
They should have y'all do like a joint profile.
Oh, yeah,
Sometimes
that'd
they
be
do
cute.
that.
Oh,
Like,
they
that would
do
be
that?
good. Yeah.
Yeah, they do that
They win
sometimes.
money on that show too.
The Circle.
The Circle.
Circle.
It's been a minute since I've seen The Circle.
What would you go in
watch
as?
What, I gotta pick a fake name.
No,
You
would
can
you
go
go in as
yourself.
yourself, or would you like pick like a new personality?
No, it'll just be me. I can't keep it up. I can't. It was hard for me to even remember my name was Monay in the house.
I love
She
the
clocked it
seasons.
earlier. She clocked it earlier. She was like, "Your name not Monay." I said, "Damn, that was hard." I'm not good at
You're like, I've
lying.
been had.
I was a little delayed. I was like, yeah, Monay, that's me.
I didn't think Gabriel's name was Gabriel either. I like, your name not Gabriel. Like, yes, it is.
I promise you.
Literally my name.
I promise.
I was like, all right.
I did.
She said that to me so fast. I said, "Damn, girl."
You got me.
But you looked the most shocked when I was like, "My name's Jerrica." You're like, "Jerrica," because I still didn't know what your name was. I knew, but you knew it was Jay. Yeah, but I didn't know what. You had the biggest surprise. I was laughing at that.
Now I know you. Like
Yeah.
Elf, you know, like Santa.
I couldn't wait to tell people. I was like, "God, I gotta get this name out. I don't want to be Monay no more."
You gotta live at that.
Yeah.
What would y'all go on? I want to know.
Ooh, I would go on Big Brother, honestly.
Wow.
I think it would be so fun
I would
just to
too.
be in the house.
I would too, and I'd be the best Big Brother player.
You'd be good. You'd be good.
I like the celebrity Big Brother seasons with like New York.
Oh yeah, that's so
Yeah.
fun.
I would want to do Big Brother, but I would want them to put me with these two. And I would want that to be the plot twist of the season.
Like we have 3 people in the house who know each other, but
Yeah.
you guys have to guess who they are.
Julie Chen Nunez, what are you talking about?
Moonves.
Y'all done seen that bob she got?
I saw the bob.
Wait, what is this?
Julie Chen has a bob.
She got
right?
Oh wow, the host lady.
Julie Chen is the host of Big Brother, right?
She been on there for years.
Should I call it
Since
a
season 1.
Since the start.
It's like
She got
25.
a new haircut?
A wig.
Baby.
It's a wig.
It's a
It's a wig.
fab.
It's a wig.
Cute. I
It's
love
for
it
sure.
for her.
Julie usually doesn't change anything up. So I was
she's
like,
been looking
oh.
the same for a long time. That's nice. I love that for her.
Go
Switch
ahead.
up.
Switch it up. Yeah. Do we have any other questions?
I kind of just want to ask y'all, tell the people where they can find y'all now that you're off claim to fame and onto real life. Where can people find you on socials? And do you have anything coming up?
Oh, Shayne.
Yeah. Well, we have a Instagram together.
Yeah.
Shayne and Jerrica.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's the one. I follow it.
Thank you for following.
Yeah. We're gonna be posting content on that. Just us doing fun shit together. Gonna be vlogging and doing that kind of thing also. And then we have our own personal Instagrams. Mine's Shayne Audra _at the end.
And yeah, like Shayne said, we do have our page together, so that's cool. And then you can find me at j.monay21. I try to keep the Monay so y'all can find me. So I'm not Jerrica. I'm Jerrica, but I'm also Monay. And then I have my own podcast called Ken of Comedy, and we're all related to comedians from the Def Comedy Jam era. Hopefully I'm going to get Shayne on the show one day.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Love
Yeah, we just
to.
dropped for the first time like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Been doing good.
I saw and liked.
Thank you. Thank you. Those episodes have been recorded since January.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
Take your time.
But yeah, we have guests on the show. And basically the show is just about what it feels like to share the mic with like a dad or a family member that has a really big personality and you're just trying to find your own way too. So it's a form of therapy for us. So it's fun. Tune in when you can. We drop every Wednesday. YouTube.
I love that.
Yeah.
What is it?
Spotify.
It streams on everything?
Yeah. Anywhere you get a podcast,
that.
you can find us.
I got you.
Yes. Thank y'all.
Oh my God. I loved this.
Me too.
Yeah, this was so
Great.
fun. This was fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for inviting us.
We love
Thank y'all for
y'all.
coming.
Yes.
I'm just so happy that like y'all two got to become friends. And
Yeah.
like,
Me too.
now y'all are here. That's
I've been
great.
saying, I'm like, if nothing else, I feel like I like made a genuine friend from the show. And
That's my
like,
girl.
if that was the reason I came on, that's a good enough reason.
Yes.
Oh, that is
It
so
is.
beautiful.
Like, now we live in the same building. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's
Baby,
ridiculous.
it's about to go up. I can't wait to
Yeah, come over.
I'm coming over.
Anytime.
Yes. Well, thank y'all so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Yes. Thank y'all so much for listening to this episode of The Black Umbrella. Happy TVU Thursday. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all that good stuff at TBU Podcast. Send us an email, theblackUmbrellaPC@gmail.com. Let us know if you have any questions that we didn't ask that you want to ask Shayne and Jerrica. We'll send them over. They might answer. Okay.
We'll answer.
Let us know.
We got time. We can answer.
Yeah. And we love y'all so much.
I love y'all. And thank y'all again for coming.
Thank you.
you.
You guys are so good at this.
This is good.
You guys are really good at this.
Thank you.
Flow
Great
perfectly.